that the same approach you guys are taking?
I mean, our approach, to go in this game is to dominate the line of scrimmage, play, Georgia football at the end of the day, have fun, and we want to come out victorious.
Feel like you guys will be overlooked in this game?
Not at all. I mean, predictions are going to be predictions. We can't control that. We control what we do.
A lot of young guys played Saturday and get their first road taste environment. Do you remember your first road game 4 years ago?
Yes.
I remember your
South Carolina.
South Carolina. You remember what it was like?
For me, it was different. Getting on the plane. We actually drove that game, but for other guys, for the young guys, now they get to get on a plane and do a lot of away game activities. Going to a hotel, different environment. And I think that's where the young guys got to adjust. The ones that are going to play, they got to try to stay focused. Just got to be professionals and know it's a business trip.
When South Carolina's got like 90,000 or whatever, 83, so kind of similar environment. Does that part of it get overrated by fans, like going out, like the first time you've got that many people rooting against you and the lights are on you, or is that a big deal?
I don't think people rooting against you would be a big deal. I think most of it would be crowd noise, which we practice. Every major team probably practice with crowd noise, and it's all about communicating. And as long as you can communicate well with one another on offense, you'll be fine.
How's the adjustment on the offensive line? I know you've had a couple different guys in different spots this week. How is that working, you think?
I mean, they've been doing a lot of movements from camp, and I don't really notice some of the movements that they make because sometimes it's temporary, sometimes it's permanent. So I kind of just work with whoever's in there and kind of just keep the ball rolling.
Sony, Notre Dame's going to probably want to try to take away the run, with Jake starting at quarterback. How do you guys, have to prepare for that, knowing that, the running game's going to be a big focus for their defense?
Every game we go into, they're going to try to stop the run. I think that's every team's main focus, to stop the run. That's our focus on our defense, is to stop the run. But at the same time, we got a quarterback that's been practicing. He can throw the ball. That's why he played quarterback. And I think he's gonna do fine at that position, and we're gonna do what we do.
Does that lead to maybe getting a little more creative in the running game, showing some different looks, maybe using a little bit more of the wildcat or anything like that when they're so focused on trying to stop it?
Not at all. I think Coach Chaney's gonna do a great job of calling plays to whatever they line up to. I mean, I'm sure they do things that we've seen before, so it's nothing different that they're gonna try to do. If they try to surprise them, I'm sure Coach Chaney's gonna adjust to it.
Last year we talked with Jacob in the preseason. He said last year thought about how he's more comfortable making checks at the line of scrimmage, and he wasn't as a freshman. How was Jake Fromm in those situations with checking plays at the line of scrimmage, getting you guys in and out of stuff?
Jake's already comfortable with making checks. He's been comfortable since the day he got here with trusting his eyes and seeing what he sees. If he sees safety rotations, he's gonna check it. And I think he's very comfortable with making those calls, and he just got to trust himself and trust us to know that whatever he called, we be right behind him.
So whatever play is called in the huddle, you guys aren't with Jake in the game. Even though he's a freshman, you're not necessarily stuck with it.
Not at all. I mean, freshman, sophomore, it don't matter. If you're on the field, you're on the field. You're playing for Georgia. We're one team. We're not looking at it as a freshman quarterback playing. We got to help him. No, he know his role, and we know our role.
What about game one? What about against App State? How well did he do in that regard? How comfortable did he look making those changes?
He was very comfortable. He came out there. There was no setback. He came out there and just did what he did from day one in practice, from camp. And he was very comfortable back there. And I'm sure that he's going to be the same way Saturday.
Between you and Nick, what are some of the big differences that you guys see in Jake as opposed to Jacob?
Some of the big differences. I mean, I'm not really big into comparisons, but I'm not a quarterback coach or anything. But I mean, they both do a great job of leading the team. They're both natural-born leaders.
Why do you think it's so easy for Jake to just come in and adjust as quickly as you said he was?
I mean, because he's been doing it since day one he got here. He got here in the spring. I mean, with a spring ball under his belt, he's very comfortable with the offense we run. As long as you know the plays, if you're out there and you know the plays, you'll be fine.
How much have you been checking with friends and relatives back in South Florida about arrangements?
I've been staying in touch, just keeping a close ear on what's going to happen.
Is your family moving up, like evacuating or anything? Or?
I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see.
there's how many guys? It's like 6 or 7 of y'all from down there, right?
Yeah.
Have you talked to them, or y'all just trying to?
No, I haven't talked to them yet about. Yeah, I just been communicating with my family.
As one of the leaders of the offense, what do you tell young guys heading into a game of this stature? Like, what kind of advice do you give them?
I mean, I think Coach Smart does a great job to let them know that it's just another game. At the end of the day, we can't treat it no different from App State. We got to prepare well, and we got to go out there and play well.
How hard is that? I mean, you guys know for a fact that this is, you're going to get a chance to go on the road. You're playing a big-time opponent, one you don't get to play very often, but you still are kind of – is it challenging to treat it just like another game?
Not at all, because, I mean, what's the difference in App State and Notre Dame? I mean, App State's a pretty good football team. The outsiders may think different, but we think another way because we watch film on them. We see certain things that they do, and they got the same kind of players. Certain players on their teams could have been on a Georgia team, but they're just on the App State team, maybe because of different reasons, grades or attitude problems. But we got to treat every opponent the same, and all our guys got respect for everybody at the end of the day. So,
what's your playing weight now versus last year? I thought I heard somebody say that you're a little bit slimmer, maybe quicker.
My playing weight is 212.
How much down is that from where you were?
Probably 6 pounds.
Not much.
You talked about checking at the line and everything. The tempo and like making snapping the ball 8 or 9 seconds after the last play. How much? I mean, obviously, it'd be great if you're in the right play and you're snapping it quickly. But is there, does tempo take precedence over getting in the right play sometimes, or is it the other way around?
It all depends on the situation. If we're trying to go tempo, we're going tempo. So it's kind of no checks. So, but just like I said, it's time and place for everything. If coach want to go out there and just we may call checks on certain looks. If we're going tempo, we're trying to catch them off guard. Obviously, we're trying to make sure certain guys aren't lined up. So it's all depends on what they give us.
And Jake's good at doing both of those, evidently. And so if you're going tempo, you're not getting the line and checking Mike linebacker or coverage. You're just going.
Not at all. I mean, unless he does give us a check, and if he do, we got to be on the same page, and we all got to just run with it.